Hilditch Handmade guitars with the Great British Bake Off guitar build off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great British Bake Off guitar off. What?
Yep.
That one.
And it's this one. And it's shiny and woody and gold and hollow, kind of. How hollow is it? How far does the hollow go?
Up to around here somewhere, up near the pickup, all the way down to around here. So cut sort of a semi-hollow.
No. And it's not like, well, it is nude, but it's
oh, maybe.
it is lacquered. It's not just oil. It is.
No, it's got a matte lacquer, that one.
And it's got real gold. Real gold.
Yeah, 24 carat. Because you know,
pulled out the stops for the for the bake off. It's got little quirks on it as well. There's quirks that we like the well, we might have to take some photos, or you've probably got some photos. But it's like a string ball end is your 12 fret marker on the side of the neck, side dot. Yeah. And the little yin yang symbol.
That's it, yeah.
You probably can't see that either, just try and bend some strings, you probably can't see it, take some photos. But it blends in nicely, it's not particularly shouty.
Exactly, yeah.
It's nice. Proper gold leaf, and it's all cracking and lovely and weathered. And
exactly, yeah, sort of an aged look, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't bring myself to put in any sort of obtrusive inlay in that fretboard. It's a very nice looking piece of wood.
It is.
That was from Alpha Woodworks, actually.
Well, it's got the nice resonant, you know, when it's not actually going through an amp, it's nice and bright, and it's punchy, and there's plenty of noise through it. That one is fairly resonant and bright as well.
Yeah.
This one more so, it's got your
the chamber in it. Yeah, exactly. What else has got on it?
You got fancy controls.
I have, yeah. So on this one we've got volume, just master volume. Then we've got on the tone pots, one for each pickup. They are push-pull, so you can split.
Split, not tap.
Yeah, split. You see the difference. I kind of pointed this out to someone a few weeks ago who asked me if I could swap the pickups in his Les Paul and tap them for him. I was like, do you mean tap or do you mean split? Because there's a sort of difference, technically. So a tap is...
well, tap is wrong.
Well, no, because you can tap and you can split, but a tap has to be done at manufacturer.
Tapping is silly. Yeah. Tapping is just a low-powered humbucker.
Basically, yeah, that's all it is. It has to be done at manufacturer, so there's less windings, whereas the split makes it essentially a single coil. You just take one of the coils to earth, so you just end up with the other one.
Yeah. And that makes sense. That's perfectly reasonable to me, because then you are actually getting something that's comparable to a single coil.
Exactly.
Rather than just...
a low power humbucker.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And then we've got this wee beastie at the end here. I'll flip it up, it's off screen. This one here is where the magic happens. So that is an EQ boost circuit made by...
That looked a bit strange actually, it was down here and they're just showing...
Yeah,
sorry, I haven't realised.
These are the knobs I'm fondling, just to clarify. God, this is terrible. So anyway, EQ boost circuit from JSA Effect Pedals. You need to go and check him out as well on Instagram. Makes some awesome pedals and such like. So yeah, he's done this. I got in touch with him, posed him the brief, and he's like, yeah, we'll sort that. So we've got a pot there with the centre indent. So that's
and it is a noticeable indent as well. It's a little clump when you reach the middle, which is nice.
Sits in. Turn it one way, boost your treble. Turn it the other way, boost your bass. And it does give a bit of a gainy, volumey boost as well, but not.
It's fairly clean with the circuitry in it. Yeah. You can have lots of treble. I don't know what will come through. YouTube's a fairly awful thing for compressing signal, but, you know, but the bassy boost is very noticeable. So if you go for full treble boost, so it's not just tone pot. It's not as though it's just rolling in and out your tone through a capacitor rather. It is actually a boosted circuit. Yeah,
there's a little circuit board with all weird contraptions on that.
And there is a battery in there.
Yeah, powered by a battery. So it is. Yeah, a boost circuit effectively, so yeah.
So this is like full treble. Through to the full bass, which hopefully you'll be able to hear on there through that, but it is noticeable in the room.
Exactly, yeah. And with the split as well, when you split it and you can really notice.
Something like that.
There you go.
So that will be your single coil. We'll turn it down a bit so you can hear some clean. You can have that lots of treble as well.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, in fact, that's your Purple Rain. It's Purple Rain.
Yeah.
I think what.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with it, and
Yeah.
he's nailed it exactly how I wanted it, and I think it sounds well.
So some of the specs on it are you've got a solid bridge, and it is a proper nailed on bridge.
Yeah,
that's
that's Granger guitar parts. Amazing quality, to be honest. Good lads as well.
Is it brass? I assume it's brass.
It is brass, yeah, solid brass. Been having a good chat with him via social media for a good couple of months now. So, yeah, I took the plunge, bought one of them off him. I thought, I saw the brass, I was like, yeah, that'd be ideal. I wanted to try, because it made in Britain as well, so I just wanted to try and keep it. It's that sort of hand-built thing, so you got your hand-built EQ boost, you got the British-made hardware and whatnot, Warman pickups as well. So I'll just try to keep it sort of homegrown, as it were. And it's fantastic. It's so simple, yet so... I don't know the best word. It's just
works.
yeah, exactly.
It's just simplicity.
You can tell.
Well.
I mean, they're both Darren and Gavin are both guitarists, so you can tell that they've looked at it with guitarist eyes.
The construction is on the back. The
We've
body
got
itself.
Sapili.
Sapili.
Yep. So there's two pieces there. They're joined in the middle. They're
quite contrasting. That sounds.
I know. Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
They don't look that contrasting in real life, but I quite like that on
shows
screen.
Quite. Yeah. Yeah, and then we've got cherry top,
and then the neck itself is 5-piece, isn't it?
Technically, if you count,
five,
if you count the veneer, but it's maple and cherry, so you got a bit of flame maple there, cherry up the centre, and
two little light bits of veneer.
Exactly, just a bit of an accent veneer really there.
And again, for the nerds in the build-off, because you love this kind of thing. Nerds love this kind of thing. It's great.
I love this kind of thing.
Well, it's because you're a nerd, like me. It might be worth actually. Have you got pictures of the neck join?
I possibly have somewhere.
Yeah, either a diagram or a pre-construction.
Yeah,
one.
I do need to make one actually. I think because
an example.
Hopefully, if things keep going the way they are, we'll be going to some shows.
God, I hope so.
Later this summer.
We're going to do something.
So I think I do. Yeah, I do need to. Sort of make a working model, as it were, just so that you can take apart and get your hands on. But yeah, they lock over, so there's sort of on the heel there's that bit extra on the neck, which has the body shape routed into it, so they kind of lock together. Yeah, it's hard to explain really, but there is stuff on Instagram and Facebook for this on the pages. There'll be links somewhere down the bottom, I think. But yeah, there's process pictures on there, you know, as we went through the build, different stages, and there was some final photo shoot that we did the other day that we put up on there, so yeah, you can see it all.
And one of the things I thought when I was looking at the photos, I just said this to Mark before, is that at a glance I thought, oh, it's actually quite pale. It all looked quite woody.
Yeah.
And I wonder where it needed more contrast, but then in person, when the gold's popping and you got the pickups and the hardware and like the pots on the switch, because that's black, it all actually fits in quite nicely. It looks lovely.
Yeah, it does. It just work. I did actually send a picture to Granger when I put it together. I was like, mate, this hardware makes it pop.
Yeah.
Because you got the matte black knobs, and then obviously the natural brass on the bridge, so the brass ties in with the gold, the shine, the matte black with the matte body. Yeah,
I do like there's bits in it of character where obviously the fretboard itself is just full of like figurine and imperfections and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
But then there's the weird knots or whatever it is.
Possibly a mineral deposit on that one. Yeah, you get
the horn there.
You get them on sometimes in maple as well. A lot of people sort of bin necks and things. If they come across that, they'll be carving it because you don't know it's there, and then they'll come across it, and then I just think, why? It's
fine. It's nice.
Part of the character of the wood, isn't it? It's what makes it.
And where the gold leaf is, it is real gold, it's worth having.
Yeah. I don't know if you mentioned, but it's 24 carat.
24 carat, real gold. It's nice, it's cracking, it's already looking weathered, and obviously, although it's had the lacquer, it will weather. It's nitro?
It is nitro, yeah, nitro.
So it should weather quite nicely as well. The warming pickups, I got set by chance to put in a guitar.
Yeah.
And for the price, and the brill.
Yeah, they are really good, to be fair.
They're like kind of budget, but they're just... I don't know, I cannot personally say there's the exponential curve, and there is obviously a benefit to having a better product.
Yeah.
But there is a cut-off point where it's like, is it actually worth the extra money for the tiny incremental difference that you actually hear? And I do think that for the money, I think Warm and a Brill.
I think they are really good, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair to him.
Right, we'll have some dirty noises. It's nice, it is jumping.
Yeah, it's good. Actually, if you go off screen and keep playing it,
yeah,
I'll just do something with this one, pretend it's me.
I could actually chord split it, let's chord split it too.
Yeah.
Pointed out that is on the Dirty channel on the album.
Yeah.
What is it's a Vox Valvetronics, so to all intents and purposes, it is a solid state with a bit of witchcraft to make it kind of valve.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't, it does clean up quite well.
It's the power amp's valve, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you go here.
But it's all still there. So it does clean up quite nicely, even with the hot pickups.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
You have to like it, that's what I paid for.
Not paid. I am still an unbuy. Despite the t-shirt, that's the only thing I paid. So he's paid me an A t-shirt, so I can say whatever the hell I want about guitars.
I don't see the problem with a t-shirt.
But obviously it's all there if you want to.
Yeah.
It makes me want to play extreme. It's that kind of, it's bouncy. It's got a nice tension to it, and I can't do any extreme really because I'm not that good. But is it voting? Is the build-up voting?
Yeah.
Do voting and do this one.
Yeah, I think. So if you go to the website, I'm not 100% sure on the voting process, but it is basically you can Google the Great Guitar Build-Off 2021, which instantly brings up the results. So you go on their website. I'll also try and get a link or something in the. I feel like one of them YouTubers here when you see them.
Like, share, subscribe.
There's a link in the comments below. I'll put a link to my tools.
And hit the notification bell.
Yeah, hit that. Don't forget that. I feel like one of them guys. I've got.
And there'll be a link to Warm and Pickups.
Got paid sponsorship with Amazon to buy all the things that I buy from there.
Tesla sponsor this show.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I genuinely will put a link down there. And I think we have to get these videos in by the 30th of June, and voting commences on the 1st of July till the 5th, I think it is. So be quick, don't mess around. So yeah, I go to that website, and that'll obviously have all the details of how you vote. So
lovely.
Happens. Hilditch for the win.
And hopefully we'll see you at a guitar show at some point in the not too distant future.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well remembered.
Because it seems to have been far too long since we've been allowed out.
Basically.
Hilditch Handmade Guitars, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell,
yeah.
Do all the links in the description,
yeah.
tell your friends, make sure your granny buys a guitar.
Yeah.
Custom builds are available.
Custom builds,
repairs, setups, all the rest of that stuff.
Setup, modifications, yeah, you name it. Any question, get in touch.
Goodbye.
Tatty.